Another chilly 50-degree night. So winter is here. It's getting steadily cool. Temperatures have been getting into the 50s. Sometimes getting the 40s. Yeah, it's been getting really cold lately. Something you just got to deal with it. Yeah, it's been getting... Video keeps thinking I'm streaming. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. What's up, Apollo? How you doing? What's going on? I'm surprised you're up at this hour. What you doing up so late? I'm not sure if you can hear me. Can you hear me or not? Oh, you're off this week from school? That's cool. Just chilling. Still haven't found anything interesting to play. You still bored? Are you bored? Well, then what have you been doing then? What have you been doing in the meantime then? You were complaining that you were bored a few weeks ago. And you had nothing to play or nothing to do. And you were playing that other mobile game that I wouldn't play because it's a mobile game. Like mobile games. If it's not on a console or if it's not on a computer, I don't like playing mobile games. I just don't like phone games. I hate phone controls. Phone controls aren't fun to me. The only phone games I'll play, and if you can get me to play them, is rhythm games. Those are, actually decent on a phone. But I'd rather play on a controller. Yeah, but I'm just saying. You can. Well, any game you can use. But still, since it's touchscreen controls, you still have to modify it, and those aren't. Because you're trying to emulate touchscreen with analog. It somewhat works. It's not great.
If you ever want to trade
terrible.
tactics, I'm always ready.
It's one of those things that, I can see. It's an option. That's all I can say. It's an option.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
But in general, I don't play on my phone at all. I have a strong phone. I just don't game on it. To me, it's like if it's not on a computer, I don't want to touch it. I play everything on my computer. just a computer player. I don't really like playing on phone. I just don't. The only reason I would play on phone is if I was on the go all the time. If I was constantly traveling or something like that, then yeah, I could see myself needing, to have a good phone. Which, my phone's adequate.
Take your pick.
Oh, nice. What's up, Alright Boo? How you doing, dude? Yeah, on your Xbox. I have an Xbox Series X. Somebody wants to buy it? Because I don't want it.
Today's recommendation.
Xbox Series X for sale. If anybody wants it, I don't want it. I have no interest in it. I want cash.
16.
$8. No. Selling it for a premium, dude. Trying to get. It's not. Well, it's actually not mine. It's my dad's. He's selling for $750 for the Xbox X. Xbox Series X. But if nobody ends up not want to buy it, he's just gonna keep it because he got it for a good price, but he wants to make some money on it. But more than likely, what's gonna happen, he's gonna just keep it and sell his Xbox X and probably sell it for like $250 with like 2 controllers.
Get them! Like Royal, nowhere to hide.
Can I get the family discount? That's I mean, if it was selling to a family member, I wouldn't gouge that much. But it's my dad. He's not gonna he's gonna keep it if he's not gonna get a big profit on it. So he's not gonna sell it for like $50 price or even price he paid for it. He won't do that. He'll just keep it for himself because he wants it. But he just doesn't want to. He's seeing an opportunity for business. But he's more than likely he's gonna keep it and he's gonna sell his Xbox X. His Xbox X has been like kind of slow for him, and it's been driving him nuts. So I'm probably more than likely just gonna keep it. And like, just use your Xbox Series X for everything. It works on everything. Why even have an Xbox X if you have a Series X? Like, there's no reason to own an Xbox X. Xbox Series X does everything the Xbox X does, but better. It's like, why have it?
Get him! Oz reveal! I'll protect us!
Nowhere to hide.
But yeah. I mean, I can ask him for you. I mean, just out of curiosity, what are you wanting to spend on Apollo? I mean, if you want it at retail price, he's not going to sell it. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you told him I'll give you what it costs in the store, he's not going to sell it. Just being honest. He would sell it. I think the lowest he said he'll go is 700. That's the lowest he's gonna go. He's not gonna go any lower than that. If he's not gonna make at least $150 profit margin on it, he's not gonna sell it. He'd rather have it at that point. It's not worth his time. Because another thing is he has to wait till like February of next year to get one. He said he doesn't really want to wait that long to get it unless it's a large profit margin. So I'm just telling you what he told me. I mean, why do you want one anyway? Is there a reason why you want one? Why don't you get a Series S? I mean, Series S I think is a better deal in terms of like being frugal. That's just my opinion. It's funny. I would have sold you the Series S for probably almost near cost if I would have sold it to you. I would have sold it to you for like $350. Because nobody wants a Series S because I don't know why, but nobody wants a Series S for something. If I would have had one, if I would have still had it, I would have sold it to you for $350 if you wanted it. Because to me, it's like, I didn't make shit on it. I mean, if I happen to grab another one for the price I paid for it, I mean, I could let you know. If you're interested, I'll sell it to you for like $350. I can get it for the price I got it last time. I paid $300 for it. Got a 10% discount. But I doubt I'm going to get one again. Really doubt it. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm just telling you the truth, Apollo. I don't care about either system. I have zero desire to own either system. I really don't. I don't care about the PS5. I don't care about the Xbox. Honestly, all I care about, truth, is the PC. That's all I care about. I don't care about the consoles at all. To me, it's like I could go without the Xbox or the PS5 for the next 2 years. It wouldn't bother me. I want to stay on computer. I don't want to leave computer. I love my computer. I want to upgrade my computer. I mean, I don't really need to upgrade it right now. I have a nice computer. I have a pretty nice computer. I'll be honest, I think my graphics card is a little overkill for me. And if I could sell it for profit, I will, because I can get like $400 for my graphics card, but I need to find a replacement for it. I'm hoping there's a good deal on like a 5600 XT or a 1660 Ti or like a 2070 Super. If I can get like a stupid good deal on one of those, I'll sell mine.
By royal decree. Nice and spicy.
I like, don't get me wrong, I like my video card. I mean, this GeForce 1080 Ti is an awesome card. I would recommend it to anybody. It's like, it's a bitch. But I ain't gonna lie, it's a little too much for me. It's like, I don't need, like, God tier card, you know? Especially on games I'm playing, I don't need it. It's just a waste of money. I just wanted it because I got it really cheap, and I found a stupid good deal. And I didn't want to pass up on it, so I was like, let's buy it. You know, I could afford it. It was $300, which is really cheap for this card. But after using it, it's like, yeah, this is a little too much for me. Like, I don't need something this strong. Could do with a nice $200 graphics card, it'd be more than enough for me. And I've played I'm playing this game in 4K right now, just because I can. It's nice, but it's not nice enough to go, oh my god, I need to play 4K games. Like, it looks cool. Fine with 1440p. 1440p, you don't need anywhere near a strong graphics card to utilize, so... So you have the money and just, like, make $200 and get myself a newer card that's cheaper. You know, more future-proof. That's the only thing I don't like about the card I have. It's 4 years old, and it is starting to age. So I have a feeling down the road, it's, you know, especially by next generation, it's not going to be all that. So I think, you know, that's why I kind of want to get rid of it. But I'm waiting for a deal. Once I see a deal, then I'll sell it. I know people still want this card for some reason. You mean what? My graphics card? My 1080 Ti? You know a friend that wanted it for $400? If he wants it, I'll sell it to him. But you gotta let me find a card. I gotta find myself a card that I can replace mine with, because I need a video card. I can't play without it. What controller do I use? I use PS4. I play my PS4 controller on my PC. Yeah, my PlayStation's my favorite controller. I like PlayStation 4 for just platformers, fighting games. I play everything on PS4. Like, it's a good controller. It's solid. I got them for really cheap too. When I bought them, they were $25. They're official. They're not bootlegs. They're official Sony's. I bought them last year from Facebook Marketplace. There was a retailer selling for $25 a piece. So I bought 2 of them. So that's like cheap for that controller, because this controller goes for about $65 retail. I got a damn good deal. If I ever see controllers like that fucking cheap, I'll grab them. To me, it's like, I know I'm gonna use them. And they'll last a month. What does he have in his computer? Do you even know? You don't even know what he has in his computer? Did he even tell you what he has? I mean, define what bad is. I need to know what he has in his computer. Do you know what he has? What is his GPU? What's his CPU? What's his RAM? Kind of like, bad is a relative term. Like, what's bad to him? You know, bad to him could be decent to me. Also, bad to him could be god awful too. I don't know what bad is, so you have to kind of be a little bit more clarified. Give me a little bit more details. That doesn't give me enough info. It's like, no, it doesn't work. I'm like, well, what's wrong with it? It doesn't work. Like, it's too vague. You gotta give me more info. Mona's floating up the air. Come back, booty. I want that booty.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Oh. Pre-builds suck, man. I don't like pre-built computers. Mine's custom. I build my own computers. I never buy pre-built. Spending probably a lot more money. I spend a lot more money than probably your friend does. Like, my computer is easily $1,000+. And the stuff I have in my rig, like, if I sold it to somebody at retail now, I could shit with the monitor and everything I have. Shit, like, probably like with the sound system, monitor. God, I probably $1,400 for this computer. With everything, you know, the power supply, case, video card, processor, RAM, SSD, what do you call it? NVMe drive, hard drive storage, 32-inch gaming monitor, you know, printer, you know, it's got a nice 5.1 on-kill sound system, you know, I got the works. My computer's not cheap. No, I don't cheap out on my parts, but I don't pay top dollar either. I get everything on sale. I don't like paying full price for anything. Co-op time. But yeah, like I said, I don't like co-op. I don't like pre-built computers. They suck. I think they're the worst. So, if your friend wants a real computer, have him talk to me. I'll give him a real computer. But I'd like to know what he has and if he's honestly interested in spending big money.
Time for takeoff. Don't look! To the tape. Here we go. Nowhere to hide.
Couldn't let your guard down.
Pay your dues.
Brace yourselves. Has a good night shooting. Nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide. Incoming. I'll catch up. Nowhere to hide.
Oh, okay. Well. You change your mind, let me know. Remember, if I'm going to build him a computer, I want cash up front. I don't do payments. I don't do. I'll pay you back later. It's cash up front. And it's gonna be a decent amount of money. You know, if he wants, I'll do a trade in if his computer is decent. Like if it's it's something I can actually work with. Because I'm always up for like buying somebody else's computer at a low price and then selling it for a little bit more money, and also get that computer off his hands if it's good enough. I mean, if we're talking like something that's 12 years old, I don't want it. I have to know what's in this computer. I'm just guessing. I don't know. So, I need more info. I don't have enough info to determine what I'm working with here. I can assure you can get a good deal from me. I'm not going to cheat him. Prices aren't the best for computers right now. It's kind of expensive. The only thing that's kind of cheap right now is RAM.
To the chase. Haven't won yet. To ashes.
Thunder users. Whole party of thunder users. So much thunder.
No rest for the wicked.
Do I? He just bought the computer? He literally just bought it just now? Oh man, he's disappointed with it now? Jesus God. Either your friend has high standards, which I probably doubt that. Or he just got really gypped. What games does he play, though? I mean, that's... You gotta also need to know what kind of games is he playing. Is he playing Call of Duty? Cold War? Is he playing Minecraft? Like, what is he... I don't know what level of games he's playing. I need more info. It doesn't give me enough when I'm just generalizing.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. With sword from shadow. Nowhere to hide. Cut to the chase. Speed up. With sword from shadow. Cut to the chase. Speed of pace. Speed of pace. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
I taste blood.
Nowhere to hide. Here. Wind.
Another test subject. Suffocate.
Cut to the chase. Blink. Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Don't blink.
Oh, Rocket? Really? Rocket League, dude? Are you kidding me? Seriously? That's his game? That's his benchmark? Seriously, dude? Man, he's got a shitty ass computer. If your computer can't even play fucking Rocket League, you have a shitty computer. Seriously, you do. I'm sorry, but you have a really crappy computer. Yeah, if he paid like $800 or whatever for that thing, and he can't play Rocket League, yeah, I would be pretty miffed too. Cause shit, the game, hell, if you had my computer, man, he'd be playing Rocket League probably at 200 frames per second or more. That game is very well optimized. Doesn't need a very strong computer to run. So yeah, he got gypped. So just being honest. I mean, but it might not be one of those case scenarios where his entire computer might not be garbage. It might just be certain things need to be changed. So he might need to upgrade. I'm pretty sure his graphics card's gotta go. He needs a better graphics card. His processor might be good. Like, I don't know if he has an Intel i5 or a Ryzen 5 or 7. Because if he's got one of those, his processor is more than enough. I don't know how much RAM he's got. He's got 16 gigs, 32 gigs of RAM, only 8 gigs of RAM. He's got 8 gigs of RAM. That's a problem. He needs at least 16.
I'm all for work-life balance.
I would
but
recommend
I think this
32
is
just to be
pushing it.
more future-proof. Man, that was only 2. I need to do 3 more. Boo. That was only 2. So yeah. Well, I mean, but if it's capped at 60, I don't know if that thing has a frame rate limit. If it does, that's not his fault. That's the game. But if his game doesn't even run at 60 frames per second, if it runs really choppy, then yeah, he needs a better computer. But if the game is capped at 60, there's not much you can do about that. That's a developer intent.
Nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide. Everybody, stand back. Don't blink. Get out of here. Nowhere to hide. I'm going in. Don't blink. Adventure time. Teamwork with swords and shadow.
So the game caps at 260, you can't go above that? But he can't even hit 60, is that the problem? Well, I mean, 60, I mean, honestly, do you need to be at 60 frames per, I mean, at 260 frames per second? I don't think so. Do you really need to be at that high of a frame rate? I don't think it's necessary. I think that's overkill for most people. I mean, I'm happy with 60. 60, unless you're like a competitive gamer where you need the absolute best environment, 60 frames per second is more than enough for most games. I play at 60 frames mostly on almost all my games, and that's fine with me. 60 is fine. It doesn't bother me. Like this game, I'm playing on a 60 hertz monitor. I can't see above 60 frames. And it looks smooth to me. I mean, I have a 165 hertz monitor. I can't really see much of a difference, though. It only works on really fast-paced games where you're doing rapid movement. In games like this, you can't really see.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide.
Spirit blade. Back.
Beat him.
Force my blade.
Speed of light. To the chase. Follow the fight. Here we go.
From whence you came.
With swords from shadow. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
The scourge of evil.
Speed of light.
Can't run from death.
Think you can get away? Nowhere to hide.
Spirit blade. Attack.
Time for takeoff. Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. What is lighting the right idea?
Alright, man. You take care, dude. See you later.
from whence you came.
Into the taste. Speed of
Now we're done for the day. Submit. Let's see. These two, do these later in the week. This one's easy. That one's easy. That one takes a little bit. I might skip this one. I don't need to do it because I got so much points. Princess. There we go. These. This will take another 300, maybe 12 times 19. 240, 228, so 328, 328 more points to get everything. So it's going to take me at least 2 more days of farming to get this done. So by tomorrow's Wednesday, so by Thursday night, this will be done. And then I can, let me go back and do this. If I want to. I mean, I might just skip on it, though. It's not really something I need to do. It's more one of those, like, if I get it, I get it. I don't, it's not putting on too much. Night Riders did 200% its damage, and AoE is increased by 50%. Pretty nice. You guys didn't see that. You saw the dirty picture. You guys saw that dirty picture I have of Coco Goat? That's pretty hot. Dirty picture of Coco Goat because it's hot. You didn't see that though. You never seen that. That picture is awesome. I saw that shit. I was like, ooh, I'm adding that to my Twitter account. Coco Goat is a naughty girl. Yeah, I found that picture like a few days ago. I was like, ooh, that's hot. Like, I want it. I'm always looking for Genshin Impact artwork. She's clothed. I mean, it's still lewd, but very lewd. The lewdest of the lewds. Ooh. Can't use them on purpose. And you definitely here. Make some more materials. Can't handle the Coco Goat. Yeah. Just be warned if you ever go to my Twitter channel, it's full of dirty shit. My whole Twitter page is just full of lewd. No shame. I, This one's gonna wait. Wait. You gotta focus on her. She's gonna get a lot of love. I have like no books for her. She, poor girl, it's like at level 1 at level 70. That's no good. Show her a little love. You 2 upgrades. You. Yeah, a lot of upgrades done, which is nice. We'll focus on her next. She needs attention. Feel bad for her because she's like, hey, what about me? How come everybody else has shit and I don't? Kitty will get attention. It's left. That one's gonna be done later in the week. These will be done later in the week, probably on Friday night, Saturday night. We'll see. Probably Friday night. All the these. Friday night. And they still have to focus on bosses, and then yeah, so we'll get it done. This one, I could use it now. I could wait till next week. I mean, either way, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm gonna use it either way. It's not like I'm gonna miss out on any days anyway. I'm already halfway through, so I mean, shit. I'm gonna make it by the 4th week, easy. Look at this week covered to 30, and the next week will be 40, and next week will be 50, and then I'll buy the thing. It doesn't really matter.
The neighboring nation of Munich.
And what do we do now? That's the donate today. It's resistance books. Never mind, I don't need that. I need freedom books. I think those are on Monday and Tuesday and Fridays. I mean, on Monday and Thursdays, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. Thursday, I'm going to be doing the event, so I'll probably do it then.
Is the steak.
Probably do it next Monday. Event's done.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange rock.
What time is it?
I'll post an expedition.
20.
How can I help you?
We did. Do the ritual. Probably only stay up till 5 tonight. Sure, no, we didn't stay up late. Damn, 3 more days till Thanksgiving. My God, it's already gonna be Thanksgiving. We've been going by so fast. The year is almost up, and it's gonna be 2021 soon. Time is flying. I mean, I got a lot of time to kill right now. After I do the ultra, I guess I'll do the. I could probably skip a little bit. Do the dungeons and then. Do the dailies the rest of the week. I don't have to worry about anything else. Guessing Barrow went to bed already. You right, Boo? Make sure he's in there anymore. I think he hosted me, I wasn't sure. I didn't see him host me though. I think he went to sleep though. Saw he was on earlier. I was talking to him. I took a shower and then I came on around 2:30, and then he was. I didn't see him on, so I assumed he went to bed. Glad it's a short week this week. Get my 3 days off. I think I get paid for Thursday. I did all my signings for my permanent positions, so I did all the paperwork. So, finally start accruing time off. When I was working in a camp, I could never get time off. There's no PTO. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I've been working here for almost a year and a half, and you don't get any time off. I'm like, oh my god, that's so fucking shitty. I'm glad now that I'm actually going to get time off working for the company. I earn every 2 weeks. I get 6 hours of paid time off. So I'm going to start accumulating that for at least 6 months. I can have a nice bad amount of time off. 72 hours of time off. I could be like, hey, I want to take a week off, I can. Or just, hey, I want to take 2 days off, I can. You know, they don't care, as long as I follow protocol. I like being able to just do that once in a while, where you're just like, hey, you know what? I want to take 2 days off from work and have a 4-day weekend. You're like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I like that. So you don't get burned out so fast. Just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to take 9 days off from work. I'm going to take off my weekend and take 5 days off, and then I'm going to take the next 2 days off, and you have a 9-day weekend. And it's like, oh, man, that's the best. You can just be super lazy. Or just catch up on a project you need to. It's just nice, and you knowing you're gonna get paid for it.
Yeah.
That was like my last job. I had like, God, I had so much time off because I would barely take it, and I would have like I had like 21 days of time off, so I could literally take 3 weeks off and not have to worry about it. It's like, oh, that was nice back in the day. But I lost, but they let me go. But they paid me out. I mean, I got that big old fat check. They gave me like 3 weeks of pay, plus they gave me severance pay for 2 weeks. So I got like 5-week paycheck. So it was a nice big, like, you know, $4,000 check. I was like, I like that. That's a nice amount of money. It's nice getting a big check like that and just going, like, that feels nice. And even though I'm not going to spend it on anything, because how I am, because I'm frugal. It's like, you have $4,000. What are you going to do with $4,000? I don't know. Something. Like, I can buy anything I want, and it's like, I don't want to. And then you see me still using coupons. Like I was telling Bear about that sushi deal where I bought like 50 pieces of sushi for like $2. I'm like, best deal ever. That was an incredible deal. I don't know why. I'm gonna do it again next week probably if they still have the coupon. I'm gonna go order a bunch more sushi. And now that I know what sushi it was that I like, and I'll be like, you know, I'm gonna go order some more. Just because. Because I like sushi and I like it at a good price. Yeah, that was a crazy deal though. Buy one, get one free with $20 off your order. That was fucking nuts. Couldn't believe that comboed together too. So I was like, well, I'm gonna get 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. Like, after coupon, $2. I was just like, that, my friends, is how you do it. That is how the smart people do it. And then you go make another account with another phone number and another email address and you do it again. I love doing shit like that. Figure out a good deal. And you know what? I'm gonna eat a nice meal. Not your typical burger and fries or something cheap. Like, nah, I'm gonna get me some sushi. Good sushi. Just pig out on sushi. It's like so good. Makes me want more sushi, I swear. I need to keep an eye. I think that deal ends this weekend too. I think it ends on Sunday. I'll probably go order sushi again on Friday. Take advantage of that coupon, and then for Saturday I'll probably order dinner for everybody and get that cheap again. It's making me hungry. It's making my mouth water. Yeah, like I said, I like sushi, man. I really do. Sushi is the shit. Chinese food in a while too. Maybe I'll get Chinese on. I'll get Chinese on Saturday. Get sushi on Friday, and then get Chinese on Saturday. I'm pretty sure I can use those coupons at a Chinese place too. It's Uber Eats, so you can use it at any fucking food place. So I'll probably get some Chinese food. I haven't had Chinese food in a while. Like, it's been months since I've had Chinese food. I do want some chow mein and orange chicken. That does sound kind of good. See if my roommates want Chinese food, I'll order a bunch. Like 3 or 4 combos and get it for like $5. I want 4 2-item combos. $5 after discount. It's like, yes. And that's how you do it. I don't like spending a lot on food. I really don't. I hate spending top dollar. I like getting discounts. Like even when I go to restaurants, I use coupons. I just don't like spending a lot of money. I feel bad when I'm like spending like $50 on a meal when I could have spent 25 or 20 or hell like 10. You know, I was like, wow, I spend that much money on something just because. I never understood that logic with some people where they just spend a ridiculous amount of money on food just cause. I don't understand that. Like even pizza, you know, like you buy pizza and it's like $20 for a large pizza. I'm like, $20? That's expensive. Just pizza. You know, and I look for those deals like, you know, oh, we have a large 3-topping special for like, you know, sometimes as low as $6. And I'm like, alright, now it's time to get pizza, you know, like for that price, you gotta get it at that price. Good deal. I mean, I've had good quality pizza, though. I mean, I've had $25 pizza. I mean, it is good, but it's not that good. I'm not gonna, like I said, waste a shit ton of money on pizza when it's like, it's really not that good. The only food I spend a lot of money on, that because I can't really get a discount unless I see like some promotional offer, which rarely happens, is when I eat Brazilian barbecue. Now that shit's bomb as fuck. That is bomb ass food. I had my fill of that. It's kind of expensive. It's all you can eat. This is kind of expensive. You spend about, go for lunch, like to the place I usually go to, it's like $26 for lunch. You go for dinner, it's like $40, but it is damn good food. Definitely a step up. And it's all you can eat. Eat as much as you want. I don't. It is kind of, like I said, it's a little pricey. Like, people don't like commonly spend that much on a dining experience. Like a lot of people I know can't afford that. Spend that kind of money. But I always look for deals because it's like I try to keep other people in mind because they don't have that kind of money to spend. Like, hey, I want to go here for my birthday, and it's like, well, I don't want to go to a $50 restaurant because most people will be like, yeah, I can't afford that, sorry. So I look for a deal. Like, oh, it's $20 if we go this day. I'm like, okay, then we'll go. You know, just to accommodate. I know my friends at work a lot. They probably don't care. They can afford it. But, you know, it's just one of those things just to be mindful of others. Some people really can't afford it.
Let the show begin! Yeah!
The sword from shadow.
By royal decree! Nice and spicy. By royal decree.
Back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. Most of the time I eat at home though, just because it's getting really cheaper to eat at home. Eat home cooked meals. I mean, I could afford to eat out every day, but it's not a good idea. It's not good to eat out all the time. For you. Once in a while, okay.
By royal. With sword comes shadow. Speed of light.
Hmm. Tomorrow, just more of the same. Probably won't be as much to do though tomorrow. Thursday will be the same shit. Thursday, I guess I'm probably gonna play Bloodstain.
Nice and spicy. Oz reveal. Nice and spicy. Oz reveal. Ta-da-da. Let's dance! Yeah! Yeah! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! By royal decree! Come on, we can do it!
Just cycling the same bosses over and over.
La la la.
Some room still there right now. Okay. Why is it the treasure didn't disappear? I wonder why. Should have. Man, how many times you can do this? I didn't think there was. Then you do as much as you want. They change it in this. I don't think they did. It was last week I could do this. Wonder if the chests have to stay out for X amount of time. I swear leaving, and after like a few minutes they'll just despawn. There we go. That wasn't far enough.
Get them! On reveal! I'm the right hand. Come on, we can do it! Let show begin! Yeah! Go back! Get them! By royal decree! By royal by royal Yay, I did it! Oh, wait. No, I didn't. Nice and spicy. Let's dance. Ready, steady, go. La la la. Booba, get them. Booba, get them. By royal. Nice and spicy. Odd reveal. Nice and Booba, get this! By royal. La la la. Da da da.
What's up, Comic? How you doing, man? One time. What you been up to? What's going on with you? You've been kind of a ghost lately. Haven't really seen you on anywhere. You have two jobs? Why do you have two jobs? Are you working two 40-hour jobs? Are you working two 40-hour-a-week jobs? Oh man, that's a lot of stress.
Stand clear.
You're working two. Okay, so basically, like you're working overtime. Basically, it's not really two full jobs. The second job is just extra hours. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. You're 48 hours a week isn't too bad. I mean, at least you got money coming in. I mean, technically, I kind of work two jobs. I mean, I work my eBay job, I do my computer job on the side, and then I do my normal job. Technically, two jobs. Not really.
Stand clear. Stand clear.
Yeah, at least you're getting good money. I mean, it's nice having a full-time job. At least you got reliable income coming in. I don't know how long it's gonna last you. Is it just seasonal, or is it actually a full-time job? Like, you're actually gonna be keeping it for a while. I know there's a lot of seasonal work right now because of Christmas and the holidays. And I heard a lot of people are gonna get let go after the first of the year because everything slows down really bad. Because nobody has money. You know, everything's, in general, everything slows down after the first of the year.
Stand clear. Animal tech 6308.
Okay. I'm guessing you're working 40 hours because of the seasons. They probably need the work. Jobs, yeah, they don't want to hire full time because they don't want to give you benefits. Yeah, just take what you can get, man. I mean, it's better to have a job than not have a job. Because it sucks not working right now. Good thing, though, if you get let go because of COVID or something, you'll get unemployment. You'll be fine for a while. That only lasts so long. It only lasts like 8-9 months.
Stand clear. Absorption test.
So the nursing home is what's giving you 40 hours. Stick with the nursing home jobs. Fuck Big Lots, dude. You're only working 48 hours a week at Big Lots. That's not very much. But if you need the extra money, I understand. That's pretty shit. That's like not even worth it to me. Like I can't afford to. I can't afford to not work full time. I have to work full time. I just can't. I have to. Full time is required with me. I won't take a part time job. For me, it has to be full time. See, my job is mandatory full time, and good thing about it, when it gets busy, man, we get lots of extra hours. Like we get up to 60 hours a week. It's busy in my job. Sometimes I'll be going on for like 2 months straight, just working 60 hours.
Absorption test.
So yeah, if you need extra money, save up, dude. It's good. I mean, nothing wrong with a little extra money. See, when my job has mandatory overtime, and it's like, hey, we need 6 10-hour days, I'll do it. Because, I mean, it sucks because I get tired. But it's a nice big fat paycheck. You know, and you bring home like $800, $900 a week paychecks. You know, I don't complain. Extra money. I mean, the only thing I don't like it when it's all the time now. After 2 months of straight 60 hours a week, that does get too tiring for me. I get really tired. Like, I get drained. I don't want to do anything on my weekends other than sleep. You know, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to it don't bother me. It's busy at work. Not to move. Once in a while it's okay, but when it goes on for long periods of time, I don't like it. I can't work like perma 60 hours a week all the time. It gets on my nerves. Luckily, I'm not in a situation where I have to work that much to survive. What I make right now is I'm fine. Yeah, I've done that multiple times in my company. I've done that at least 3 times. I did it recently back in last summer when they hired me for the new expansion. Like, fuck, man, I was working. They hired me in May, and the expansion came out in June, and I was working from June all the way to August. Just constant OT. I mean, I didn't complain, and I had to take it. I mean, I was tired. I was complaining I was tired. But I was just like, you know what, just deal with it. Just do it. Just gotta do it. Yeah. I just got hired. I'm a full timer now. I'm actually hired. I just started today. They hired me into the company. Now I'm actually part of the family. So now I'm making a little bit more money. I got really nice benefits. Paid time off, get everything. They match my 401k. You know, get lots of, it's a lot of perks. So. Took me 4 years to get in here. You know, but you know, I'm glad I have job security now. It's a lot harder to get let go when you're in the company now because they'll get rid of the part timers or the temps before they get rid of you. It would have to be like ridiculously slow for them to get rid of you, or you'd have to do something really bad. Like if you were doing really poor, or if you were like, you know, did something really bad, you would get let go. But yeah, it's just sticking your nose to the grindstone and just keep doing what you're supposed to do. Keep doing it. Just do the best you can. That's all you can do. I mean, I'm on a 3-month probationary period, but I know I'll pass it. I mean, I don't really see a problem with it. You know, the big thing was job security. The benefits were a big plus. It's similar to my last job medical, because when I was working for Infrascale, they were paying me really good benefits. Like I was getting excellent medical coverage, so I have to consider that in my wages. You know, getting good health coverage. You never know. You get into a health issue, man. It gets really expensive. I can't afford to pay my own medical bills. When you got a nice medical plan, or it basically they'll pay everything. I have no deductible. I don't pay anything monthly. The only thing I pay is my out of pocket is not that high. I think the most I pay out of pocket is $2,000. That's the absolute most I'll pay out of pocket. That's if I have like a major surgery. Like if I had to have like a $20,000 surgery or something, it only cost me $2,000. I don't pay anything for deductible. I don't my prescriptions are like $10 for generic, I think. And my doctor visits are $15. So it's really damn good. So, and I get to keep my doctor that I had before because I'm on Anthem HMO from Blue Cross HMO. So it's better than what I had because before I was paying $200 a month out of pocket plus $50 copay and like $25 prescription. So now I'm paying nothing out of pocket. You know, I'm paying $35 less a visit, and I'm paying $15 less for drugs. So that's a big discount. So. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I just made I just made 500 and made yeah. I made $550 selling PS5s the other day. The bonus check. I made $600 because I sold a Xbox Series S too. Yeah, I mean, I'm also going to be trying to make money on my video card too. I'm probably going to be selling my 1080 Ti. I'm looking for a deal on a little bit lesser card. I don't need a 1080 Ti. It's too much for me. I don't need it. It's a beautiful card. I mean, I like it, but it's one of those things of I'd rather have the money. I'd rather have the cash. So I'm trying to look for a. Looking for a. Well, I would ideally I'd want a 5600 XT for 200 bucks if I can find one, and then I'm gonna sell my GeForce 1080 Ti for $400, make $200 profit, and I'll be happy with what I have. I really don't need a 1080 Ti. I mean, I like it. It's a nice ass card. It's a beautiful card. It's like, I'll be honest, it's a little overkill for me. I'm playing Genshin Impact with this card. This game does not need a 1080 Ti. It's fucking way too much for me. It's like, yeah, I like it. It's a little too much for me. I got a taste of the fine wine. Like, what is it like to have a top tier graphics card? One of the best on the market. Like, it's like, yeah, I can say I've owned one. I mean, it's not the absolute best. It's definitely in the top 3 percentile of graphics cards. Like, yeah, you got one of the best. And for what I paid, I got a phenomenal deal. The price I paid was, stupid good. Nobody, if anybody found out how much I paid, like, bullshit, you got it that cheap. I'm like, yep, I did. Yeah, I bought it for $300 from somebody. And I was like, yeah, this card's a deal for $300. It runs real good, it's well made. The only thing I don't like about it is, besides being like a fucking power hog, is huge. This fucking card is a monster. Like, I looked at when I pulled it out of the box, I was like, holy crap, this thing is a beast, man. It made my 1070 Ti look so small. Okay, because I put them side by side, and the thing was easily twice as big, maybe 2.5 times big. Just ridiculous size. It weighs like a lot. It weighs like, I think like 8 pounds or something. It's ridiculously heavy. Oh, nice. You got a new. Oh, you went to Micro Center? What, you live in Cali? Which, there's another one in Utah, isn't there? There's like 3 of them, aren't there? Yeah, that's actually not a bad computer. That's not bad. The Omen, decent specs, i5, 9400F, GeForce 10 1660 Ti. My friend has that in his computer. Good card. Yeah, 16 gigs DDR4, 512 SSD. The only thing I'd say would be a problem with this computer is you need more space. Oh, it's in Lansing, Michigan, isn't it? Isn't that where it is? Yeah, I would recommend adding like a 3 terabyte storage. You can always add a storage. I'm just saying 512's not enough. I mean, it's got a good main drive there. But yeah, get a storage drive. You already have one. That computer will last you for a while. I would maybe recommend doubling your RAM. RAM's really cheap right now, so if you can put more memory, I would advise it. Oh, it's 20 minutes isn't that far. The Micro Center I live by, it's about 30 minutes away. Nah, like 25 minutes. Close to Disneyland. It's in Tustin. So, I always go there whenever there's deals. I've been looking for deals on parts, but there hasn't really been anything. Like, everything's been normal price for the most part. Like, I have not seen any good deals for computers. Been kind of meh. There's like the processors are not going down, video cards are not going down. I couldn't find a sale on anywhere on a video card that's like a decent price. The only hope I got, I hope EVGA has its Thanksgiving sale tomorrow at 12 a.m. I'm hoping I get a score there. I'm hoping, because I know when they have their sales, like sometimes, man, that shit goes out so quick. That's how I was able to score. Speaking of the 1660 Ti, out of nowhere they were selling. They had them in stock, like, you know, open box basically. They still give you the warranty. They're like what they call B stock, and they give you a year warranty, which is fine. I'll take a year warranty. But they discount the cards really heavy, like stupid cheap. And they were selling 1660 Ti's for $125. I was like, get out of fucking town. I had about shit my pants when I saw that price. Like, am I reading that fucking right? Sure enough, it was. I wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't a mistype. It was. It was selling. I fucking rushed on the site so quick. I bought 2 of them. They sold out in like 10 minutes. They were gone so fast because nobody knew it was gonna happen. So it was just out of nowhere. Like, oh shit! I threw my credit card on. I was like, oh my god, give me 2, give me 2, because that's the most you can order. Is 2 on an account. It was at evga.com. They have Wednesday night, like their Wednesday Madness deals. Wednesday midweek madness. It's a 24-hour sale. So basically, they just discount their inventory of open box merchandise and, you know, just whatever's available. And I've seen, like, they were selling GeForce 1080 Ti's with a year warranty for $280. I was like, $280? I was like, that's insane. From a retailer, that is sick. I mean, it sold out in like 5 minutes. It was gone. Yeah, but I'm like, for that price, that's a fucking steal. I missed. I was too slow on it though. I didn't see it fast enough. If I would have known, I would have camped it and bought like 2 of them, because I know how much they're worth. Nah, well, there's a limit on how many you can buy. You can only buy 2 max. That's cool. I'm glad you got a nice computer. Yeah, 1660 Ti is a pretty solid card. It's a good mid-range card. It does the job. It's excellent for 1080p gaming. You can do some 1440p gaming. Like, this game could easily do 1440p on that card. Easy. Probably all the max settings, so it would have no problem. It'd be perfect for me. A 1660 Ti would be perfect for me. See, I bought it because I gave it to my roommate. And my other friend needed an upgrade, so I was looking out for him. If I could have bought more of them, I would have bought 4 of them. I really would have, if I could have. I would have kept 1 for myself. But it's too late now. I already gave it to my friend. My roommate likes it, and he's happy. I was like, alright. I mean, I got my 1080 Ti. I'm just looking for a deal where I can, try to flip it for more money. If I can make, $100 profit, I will. Because I know I can sell my Ti for $400 easy on eBay. Somebody will buy it. I know somebody will buy it. Okay? That's actually on the low end. Like, I've seen them as high as $450 for my card. I'm like, what the fuck buys 1080 Ti's for $450 fucking dollars? But they're just, you can't get them in stores, so that's the price. That's what they go for. Like, people will pay up to $450 for those cards. I'm like, god damn. $450 is a lot for those cards. I mean, you can literally buy a 2070 Super, which is like as powerful as that card, and newer, and more energy efficient. Or you can buy in box for like what new for like what 450, 500. You might as well get that. You're gonna get a brand new one for that price. Why would you buy an old card that's older technology? It's like I don't get that with people. It's like why would you spend more money on the older card? Like the 1080 Ti is nice, but it's starting to age. I don't know. I don't understand people sometimes. Like when they buy certain things, it's just they spend so much money on shit, and it's like, why are you spending that much money? Like I don't get it. Like what is the purpose of that? I don't understand. Really don't understand. No, there's no logic behind it. I mean, if you want to spend that much money on a graphics, somebody wants, I'll give you 450 for my 1080 Ti. If somebody gave up to me, literally said, I will give you 450 for your 1080 Ti right now, cash. I'd get rid of it. I'd be like, you know what, you can have it. I'll go look for another card. Keep it. I'll find another one. I'll find another deal. I'll probably run into a 1080, 1660 Ti or, 1080 or even, a 2600 XT on sale for like $200 with a rebate, and I'll just get that one. That'll be good for me. Like, cool, keep that. I just made $200 something profit. And I got a card that's still damn good. It plays everything I need to. Because again, look what I'm playing. I'm playing games like Bloodstained, this game, Doom Eternal. That's like the most graphics intensive game. I'm sorry, the most graphics intensive game I have on my computer, just because it's poorly optimized, is Control. That's the only game where my graphics card. Again, that's a developer issue. That's them not designing it very well. That's not because my computer sucks. It's because developers don't know how to fucking optimize their games. But that's the only game that I own requires like a decent graphics card. Like everything else I play, like Bloodstained, fucking emulator games, fucking, Onirism, this. What else? Freaking Trials of Mana. You don't need like a godly graphics card for that shit. It's such overkill. What do you need a 1080 Ti for? Like I said, Control's the most graphics demanding game. Fighting games are not graphics demanding. Yeah. DBZ in fucking Guilty Gear Rev 2, Cross Tag Battle, like all the latest games, you can run that shit on a 580. A 580 graphics card, which is, those are, they're 2017 graphics cards. But you can run it on those graphics cards, and they run perfectly, those games perfectly at 1080p, 60 frames per second, no slowdown. And those cards you can get as low as $120. You don't need, like, if you're honestly playing nothing but fighting games, $150 graphics card is all you need. You don't need anything. You probably don't even need that. Like I said, you could probably find a 580 for like $100 if you look around. And that would be, like I said, perfect for you. It would be absolutely perfect. You wouldn't have any problems with it whatsoever, I promise. The Intel chips? Those are pretty fucking whack, dude. The Intel Iris chipsets? Those things suck. Those are really whack-ass chipsets. I would never play games on that shit. Those are like some of the most garbage of the garbage. Like if you're gonna get an integrated graphics chipset, the best one on the market for the money, if you can get them, I saw them at Micro Center. They're out of stock now. Was a 3600G. The 3400, the Ryzen 5 3400G. That is a phenomenal APU. Probably the best with integrated graphics. You can play Doom You can play Doom 2016 at medium settings at 60 frames per second on that fucking thing at 1080p, which is like that's impressive on a on an APU. That is really impressive. I don't play any fighting game probably with no issue. Maybe not like Mortal Kombat 11 or anything like that. Maybe not that. But you know, any like anime fighter or just basic fighter, that thing got you covered. If you're playing 8-bit games, perfect APU for you. The thing is inexpensive too. Like I've seen them as low as like 130 on sale. Back when they were available. You know, I was like, man, for $130 for that APU is a fantastic deal. That's so much value for what you're getting. You get a solid processor, 4-core 8-thread processor, plus the integrated Vega graphics. So I was like, damn, that's nice. That's really nice for the money. Like I'd use that, for me, or I'd recommend that for anybody that just wants to do like light gaming or just not the most intense games. Like get that. It's fine. That is all you need. I mean, it's not enough for me, though. I mean, I would not use integrated graphics. I don't play, like, games on that. I do play games that are more of a step up. So those games would not be enough for me. That APU would not be enough for me. I would still go with a dedicated graphics card. A dedicated graphics card will always beat an APU. Unless you're using a really shitty one. Like if you're using a mid-range graphics card, like even a 580, which again is old, the 580 will outperform that APU by a mile. It's not even a contest. It's like I'd rather spend a little extra money and get like double the frame rate. Because, on my 580, I could play Doom Eternal on my 580 on high settings. At 1080p, it runs like over 60 frames per second. It runs fine. It's smooth. But that's an example of a very optimized game where, they took a lot of time developing and optimizing it. Doom Eternal is probably one of the best optimized games on PC, if the best. Like, you want to see if your computer can run games? Play Doom Eternal. It's a good test for your computer. You can play Doom Eternal at the highest settings at 60 frames per second at like 1080p or 1440p. You have a pretty good computer. But that's a standard where it's like, okay, if games were measured like that, where they were developed properly, like how they're supposed to be, not, like some companies do, like, fucking Ubisoft. And you look at, like, their Assassin's Creed game, how horribly optimized those games are. Even the current 3080, 37 graphics cards can barely hit, like, 90 frames per second on those games. I'm like, games aren't even that, or like 2 years old. And the graphics cards still struggle. They can't get no 120, 200 frames on those games. These are the top-end cards, and they're struggling. They're barely getting over 60. Like, that's sad. That's just bad, really bad development. There's no excuse when a game like Doom Eternal, which is a pretty damn good-looking game. It's really fast, and there's lots going on. And you can run it on a potato. Hell, it runs on the Switch. You can run the fucking Doom Eternal on a Switch. Like the weakest console on that thing. Like, how is that even possible? That's like that's a potato right there. Which is the potato system. I don't like the Switch, to be honest. In terms of power, I mean, it's a cool little system, but yeah, I'm not big on the performance on it. It chugs on a lot of games, and they don't look the greatest. Like the first party titles look good, but even then, look at Age of Calamity, the new Zelda game. And like that system is holding that game back so bad. Like it looks good, but man, the frame rate is ass on it. Like it runs like barely 30 frames per second, and then there's times it dips to like 10 frames. It's like 10 frames. Like that is completely unacceptable. I'm sorry, I cannot play a game with that shitty of a frame rate. I don't know how anybody plays with a frame rate that bad. That just looks awful. And then you look at... Yeah, it is. But they should be proud of themselves. It's like, dude, you guys... id Software is awesome. I wish more companies would be more like id Software and have that quality standard. But hey, we know how to make games, you know, really... We know how to develop games properly. Make sure they run well on hardware, you know? Because you don't have to necessarily make your game, you know, your game have to run on the latest computer, because then you're alienating your sales. Because no one's going to buy your game if they need a $2,000 computer to run it. I mean, I agree with that. You're alleviating potential customers. You know, if you make your game well optimized where everybody will buy it, you don't need to do that. Meh. But yeah, I think overall, you know, you don't need to buy a top-end computer. Just have a nice one. You know, like what you got, Comic, it's perfectly acceptable. It's a solid computer. It'll last you for a while, probably 3 years. I get 3 years out. You're gonna have to upgrade it. I mean, it's a never-ending battle with a computer. You're never gonna be where you need to be every year. Your computer, you know, gets outdated so quickly. That's the only thing that sucks about computers, or consoles. I think consoles have the edge is because, one, they're cheaper, and two, they're usually, you know, it's fixed. You don't have to keep upgrading the console. Like, you should be good for years with it. But even then, look how they're treating the new consoles now. Look at the Xbox last year, for example, the regular Xbox. Look at how bad it runs compared to the current Xbox models. Like if you buy an Xbox original model, and then you buy the Xbox S model, the S model runs much better than the normal model. Even my friend has both of them. He says, man, the original model runs like ass. It's so fucking laggy. It's slow, it's not responsive. It's cheaper. Yeah, you can get them as cheap as $100. But it's aged really poorly. Whereas the S model runs a lot better, runs cooler, you know, it doesn't chug as much. And then of course the X model is leagues better. But even, like I say, if you look at consoles, look what they're doing with consoles. They're making different versions of them. Look at, like, how that was never a thing back in the day. Oh, here's 2 versions of the same console. You want the weak version, the budget version, or do you want the nice version? You know, that was never a thing back in the day. But now it's becoming a norm. It's almost like a computer. You're basically, what's next? We're gonna have 3 tiers of consoles next generation. We're gonna have the, you know,
You haven't won
model,
yet.
the plus model, and then the deluxe model. You know, one's gonna be $300, one's gonna be $500, and one's gonna be $700. I mean, I have a feeling that's gonna happen. We're gonna get to that point where, you know, the technology is gonna be like that with video game consoles. It's like, oh well, we've just reached consoles. We just reached PC status now. Now I'm gonna be like, now you can't sit there and say console's a better deal, because now consoles are gonna be costing as much as gaming computers. Maybe a little bit less. But, you know, you literally have to make a choice where you're like, hey, do you want the budget version, you know, like a shitty laptop, Or do you want the premium line, you know, where you're gonna cough up some money? It never used to be that way. Mark my words. I bet you when the next generation console comes out, we're gonna see that shit in full force. PS6, PS6 Plus, and PS6 Pro. It's gonna be that kind of bullshit. But hey guys, look at what they're doing. Gee, does it remind me of a computer? You know, we were doing that thing before. The only difference with a computer is I can build it the way I want to. You can't do that with a console. Console, you're forced to buy it pre-built. It's like buying a Mac. You know, you have no choice. You have to spend what they want for it, and that's what you're gonna get. You have no options. Either this, or this. That's your choice. Well, I don't want that video card. No, well, that's what you get in there. I don't want that. Well, that's what you get in there. That's no different than a Mac. You're gonna be spending that big old money, coughing that money up for that premium edition. And be like, wow, it's just like a fucking computer. A Mac computer pre-built. No different. The only difference, I still love Windows because Windows PC, you have full customization. I can buy anything I want and configure it however I want. And it'll always probably be like that. That's why PC, I always think, wins. PC's always going to win. In my honest opinion. Why settle for less when you can have more? You know, PC gives you so much more for your money. I'm checking, see if there's any deals right now. Nothing in stock yet. I have a feeling it's going to go on sale though. I'm going to keep it in mind. Just letting you know, I'm showing you guys if you want to know where I go shop. This place. So let's go restock.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Could never quite seem to get my land legs back.
Right here. Just look up whatever they have. I mean, I know these are high prices right now, but just wait for the sales. Like I said, they happen on Wednesday. But yeah, you'll see these prices just
If you ever want to trade
like,
tactics,
immensely.
I'm always ready.
Like these sometimes as much as half. When it hits Wednesday midnight, these prices just change. So it's really, you got to be fast. You only get like maybe 10 minutes to find this shit, and then it's gone. Obviously, don't buy it at this price.
It's hard
It's
to remain on
ridiculously
dry
expensive.
land for so long.
But this is where I go
Never
for
quite
my
seem to get
video
my land
cards.
legs
It's
back.
probably one of the best sites on the market. I go here for 16. That's the one I want to get. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if it drops like
If you ever want to
if it
trade
drops like
tactics,
$100.
I'm always ready.
Grabbing it, and I'm gonna use it for my main rig. This will be perfect for me. So, this is just some food for thought. Let's wait for the deals. Like I said, they've done some pretty crazy deals. Like I said, I usually go here and I see everything I've ordered. Show you that. I'm not gonna show you that. I don't want you guys to see my info.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
But just saying. Yeah, just go EVGA right here. Just look up B stock. So like I said, it's usually Wednesday night. The Wednesday deals. They used to say it on the front page. Let me see. It's here.
Cold
Yeah, I don't
beer
show it
after a
anymore.
hard day's work. Nothing like it.
Yeah, nothing here. Yeah, just look up B stock. Like I said, I have all different types of stuff. I got supplies. I got a lot of power supplies. These drop a lot too. You get some nice power supplies for really cheap. Like this is the one I got last time. They were $30. This is a nice ass power supply. For $30 is like amazing.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so
Quality
long.
build.
Could never quite seem
So
to get my
just
land
look around,
legs
you
back.
know, if you see the discounts, you know, you might see some really nice ones get really cheap. You buy it, and I buy 2 of them just to have a spare. Because in case one blows up, I got another one. Because, you know, if you go to the store and you try to pay normal price for these, it's expensive. Like, power supplies are not cheap, dude. Just saying. Food for thought. No, it's fine. No worries, dude. I understand. You're busy. No. Keep making that money, dude.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Don't worry, always welcome here to chill. I haven't really been doing much, man. I've just been playing Genshin Impact. That's all I've been doing. I haven't been doing anything else. I haven't been playing fighting games. I've been playing Bloodstained and Spell Bubble on my weekends. After that, I'm gonna go back to Control. But yeah, as far as fighting games, nothing. Played shit. I had no interest. I mean, I'll play when Strive comes up. I'm definitely gonna play Guilty Gear Strive. That's a day one purchase. That's one of the few times I'll spend like $90 on a game because it's a game I actually want. But most games, yeah, I won't spend that kind of money. It's too much. It's way too much. One official. Yeah, I don't understand that one. Like, why Guilty Gear Strive, the premium edition is only on PS4 and PS5, and Steam doesn't get that version. It's like, why can't we get the soundtrack? You know, I want the soundtrack. I'll support it. I'll pay the $100, but they don't want to do it for the Steam version for some fucking reason. But you can do it on PS4. It's like, dude, if you're worried about piracy, you can still pirate it on PS4 because you download that shit to a thumb drive and you put it on a computer. There's no safeguard protection from getting it on PS4. People will still upload it to YouTube. It's not going to stop it. I think it's kind of stupid. It's just like, dude, just sell it on, just do the same thing on Steam. Why are you limiting sales? And like, people will spend the extra money just to have, say, I own the soundtrack. But you don't even let us do that. It's like, you can't, I don't know, that's kind of a dick move. And then also the beta, the early access is only on fucking PS4 and PS5, not on Steam. Steam does not get that. I'm like, I like how the Steam users don't get the same shit the PS4 and PS5 users get. We don't get the exclusive colors like they do. It's like, oh my god, like, it's like, why do you alienate the PC market like that? Yeah, it's stupid. I don't understand like where their logic is. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's so dumb. Come on, guys. Like, why are you being like that? Why are you dicking your fans? Like, you know, I wish they would just because they just realize. I mean, it's a simple thing too. It's like all they got to do is implement it into the Steam version. A simple flip of a switch, and they'll be like, "There it is, same shit." Charge extra $15 for it or $10, whatever. You know, I'm hoping we can get it through other means. I mean, I have a feeling it's going to be only from Steam, but I'm wondering if maybe Green Man Gaming or somebody will get it and they get it at a discount. Like, and because you know, Green Man Gaming. Was it Fanatical? They usually games that pre-order, like, oh, get 20% off your pre-order, you know, for that. Like, I'll pre-order from them because, you know, I'd rather, you know, because I know with those sites, you know, it's no refunds. Like when you buy something, it's yours, and I'm fine with that. I know it's something I know I'm gonna keep. I'll save extra money. But I think usually with Arc System Works games, they don't
Take
do
a
that.
cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it.
So I don't know. But yeah, it's stupid though. I really don't understand some of the decisions they make. Arc System Works doesn't make any sense sometimes. I mean, I'm grateful it's coming on PC. I'm grateful it's coming to Steam. I really am. I'm happy Steam's getting it. And I'm happy it's a launch release. It's not a fucking, we'll get it 3-4 months down the road, because I think that shit needs to stop. Because you're just alienating your market. You know, I think they're slowly realizing that they need to make it a simultaneous release. The only thing they did, one thing they did mention though, and I was kind of happy, they did mention about crossplay. They said it is something they are very aware of. It was a very brought up topic, like crossplay between PC and PS4 and PS5. They said it's not going to be available at launch, but it is going to be something that will be implemented down the road. So it is coming. It's just we don't know when. I'm glad they're at least acknowledging that they want to do crossplay, because I think that's a must. They need to implement crossplay. It needs to happen. You want the game to thrive, you have to put crossplay. It's just you need to. I'm sorry. It's a mandatory thing. You have to have it. No questions asked. It's no excuse. You need to have it. You know, and then they're starting to also. I'm glad they realize that rollback netcode is, you know, a thing. Like with Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus, like there was like 3,000 active players on Steam, which is like, damn, that's a lot of people for an old ass game. So they are seeing the returns. Like they're like, oh shit, people are actually noticing this, you know. And they sold like a ton of they sold thousands of copies. So I'm glad that, you know, they're starting to be aware that, hey, this actually does get this does generate attention. I'm hoping Japan starts to realize, like, hey, maybe we should start, you know, netcode is important. You know, crossplay is important. It's gonna keep your game alive. Because if you look at a lot of the fighters now, they're dying pretty quick. What you say? Is this enemy's okay? What do you say? I don't even know what you mean. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. What's up, Marvelous? How you doing? Been okay, man. Just playing my usual, just doing my dailies. Nothing much else really new. Alright, Common Man, you take care, dude. See you later. I'll be on. I'm not gonna be on much longer, probably for another half hour or so. I'll go to bed. It's already 5 o'clock. Just gonna do my artifact run and do this last hill churl. I think tomorrow's gonna be even less to do because there's not gonna really be that much. Yeah, it's not much else marvelous. Nah, I've just been doing the dailies, man. Just dailies and events. That's all I've been doing. I haven't really been doing. I can't use my resin for anything else right now because I'm saving it for the event. All my resin's been going to the new event, so and I have to do that for the next 2 days, at least 2 days, to get everything because I want to buy everything out of the store. Because everything in the store is important, so I need to spend my resin on it. So it's going to take at least 2 days, maybe 3. So my next 2-3 days is kind of booked on what I'm going to spend it on. Once I'm done with the event, then I can actually focus on doing talent books for some of the characters. And then I'm going to start leveling up weapons, and then I'm going to start pushing more levels on characters. So it's just a matter of, just gotta keep doing it, man. Slow process. But also, too, I haven't really been doing much either just because there isn't much to do anyway. Besides the event, what else is there besides the dailies? There's not enough content, so I can honestly finish up my whole day within like an hour and a half if I really wanted to. Maybe 2 hours and I'm done. There's just nothing to do. I don't need to kill regular mobs because I have tons of materials. Leveling up normally is too slow. There's no reason to do that, so all I can do is I just wait till 1 a.m., changes the day, do my 2 hours worth of daily resin and event, and then I'm done. The only time I'm really busy is the beginning of the week because everything resets. And I have like 3 or 4 hours of content to do. But once that's done, it's like I don't really have much to do. It's more of a matter of I want stuff to do, but there's nothing to do. So it's almost like the same problem I had with Final Fantasy 14. 11, where I don't have anything to do. I have everything, I'm so strong. There's so few things to do, and the few things I can do require too many people. So I just don't even bother. Oh, I need 18 people to do this event. I'm like, I don't want to level with 18 people and make a guild and do this weekly rotation bullshit. It's just too much. It's just too much, It's like, I don't want to spend that kind of time on other people's watch just to get shit done. Any advice on Ning? Can't really say. Ning's really good at C1. I know she's devastating at C7. C6. C6, she's fucking a beast, dude. She does so much damage. She's just raw damage. She is just raw fucking damage. She hits like a truck. So obviously you're gonna stock up on Geo Damage Plus is a big one. You definitely need that. Lots of Geo Damage Plus. Crit rate, crit damage, and attack. Those are pretty much everything you need for every character. Since she's Geo, focus on Geo damage, but get her crit rate up, get her crit damage up. Attack is nice because you do need a certain amount of attack to be really strong. So, but yeah, Geo damage is what you want the most of. But yeah, go for all 4 of those stats. You can't go wrong. That's what you should be aiming for with most characters. Those are the most important stats of the game. Because honestly, attack, crit rate, crit damage, and elemental boost. That's really it. Those are what you need. Those 4 things alone will push you through. You'll do insane damage. Yeah, well, that's part of the that's the RNG, man. That's how they keep you playing. Because if you really want to progress your characters, you have to spend time and money doing the RNG artifacts. Artifacts and pulse. That's all the RNG in the game. You know, you got to make sure you get the right rolls on your artifacts, because you want the best stats if you can. Or if you're pulling characters, you're hoping you get the character you want, and then getting the constellations. That's where the, like I said, they get you. That's why it's the hardest to get to level up, because those are the things that you can't control. Those factors are all uncontrollable. You have no choice but to keep spending time and money on those. I mean, you don't have to spend money, but, you know, if you want to. Obviously, I'm not going to, other than my little things that I do spend money on. You know, I spend my money on my what do you call it, Welcome Moon and my Battle Pass. That's all I spend money. I refuse to spend money in any other way. I will not spend money for anything else. If it's not those 2 things, I don't want it. Basically, it's my subscription fee that I'm paying for. I've already put $20 into this game. So, depending on the 1.2 update, which is going to be next month, at the end of the month, I'm hoping it's big. You know, but I feel like I'm going to be at a point where I might just, you know, take a break from the game and come back like months later when there's just tons of content to do. Because right now it's just like I'm just, you know, I'm getting to the nitty gritty. There's really not that much to do. You know, the end game is awful in this game. There's end game is just one thing. Is spiral. That's all you do is just fucking spiral. And it gets boring after. Because it's just one thing. I mean, you gotta do more than one thing. And I've already done almost everything in this game. I'm just, honestly, just progressing my characters. You know, it's cool and all, it's to a degree, but it's like, I need new stuff to do. I need new things. I need new goals. I need new areas. I need new enemies. I just need new stuff. And unfortunately, it's not happening right now. You know, it's one of those. I don't hate the game. Please believe me, I don't hate this game. I love this game a lot. I really do. It's one of my favorite games this year. It would probably be my game of the year. It's definitely an amazing game. But the problem with the game that's plaguing it is the lack of content. That's killing this game. There's just not enough to do. There's so much more I want to do. You know, and I can't do it because there's nothing here to do. And you've done, you know, all the missions, all the story quests, you've done all the Geoculuses, you've done the entire map, all the waypoints. You know, I've done everything. There's just nothing. What else can I do? There's nothing for me to do. You know, it's just more like, you know, it's like you want more, but you can't have more. That's what makes you kind of pout about it, because you're just like, I want to do so much more. I have all this energy I want to burn up, and I can't burn it because there's nothing to burn it up on. So I actually like a game when it's overwhelming, because, you know, it drives me to keep going because there's so much to take in. Why Final Fantasy XI was such a great game is because the sheer amount of content the game had was just insane. There was just so much to do. You couldn't possibly get bored with the amount of content. You know, it's not because, you know, if anything, it was just there was too much content. But it felt so good playing it, and it felt so good, like, accomplishing those goals. And then unlocking more goals, and then, like, it didn't feel like a linear progression system. It actually felt like it kept unlocking new things, it kept unlocking new areas, new bosses, new fights, more of the story, it's like, damn, that's awesome. You keep satisfying your intrigue at every corner. Yeah, I mean, this is literally what I do right now. Like, I log in after work at 2 o'clock, go do my dailies, and do my commissions. I go spend my resin on the event. I complete some battle pass objectives. I wait till a certain time, do my artifact rotations, I kill the Hilichurl, and that's what I do every single fucking day. I do that every damn day. Same thing every day. No, I don't do anything new, because there's nothing for me to do, because I've done all the missions, I've done all the quests, the only thing I have not done is the last 4 floors of the spiral, just because I'm not ready. I'm not strong enough yet. I will get there, and it will be done. But even then, it's like, okay, once you do that, it's like, okay, well now you have nothing to do. So it's just one of those things. It's a conundrum, Oh, wait for this thing to respawn. They're not respawning though. I think I did these later. But yeah. Ghost of Tsushima is not really my type of game, really. I didn't even like what you call it, the other game that's like it. Well, not like it, but similar to it. The other samurai game that was really popular, the one that plays like Tenchu. I forgot the name of it. I forgot what it was called. What was the other one called? I don't remember. The other famous samurai game that everybody was talking about. If anybody remembers what the name of it was, because I don't remember. But mine is drawing a blank. I don't remember. I don't remember. Do you remember? I remember. Whatever. I mean, when this game first came out, man, I was a pig in shit. I couldn't put the controller down for like 10 hours. I'd play 10 hours straight, and I just want to keep playing. But now I'm noticing it's not like that anymore. I mean, I still enjoy the little what I do, but I do need more. But that seems to always happen with me in games, like,
Another
I'll
test
enjoy it for a bit. Then Steam starts running. I'm sure if I came back this game 2 years later, oh my god, this game would be fucking amazing. Because of all the shit that would be available. There'd be so much to do. And I would be just like, it would probably feel like the first time I played it again. But I'd have to wait a long time for that to build up to that climax, where it's like, oh, the game is really well established, there's tons to do. Wouldn't get bored. But yeah, just in the state it's in, it's just the updates. I mean, granted, the updates are actually happening pretty fast. Like every 6 months is an update, which is pretty quick. Pretty quick considering the circumstances of COVID and stuff. So, but there's a lot of like the biggest problem, I think, another problem with the game that I don't like besides the lack of content is, man, they need to really put more emphasis on the co-op. I think the co-op is really weak in this game. Like, it should be a more of a like a star point. Like, it really should be a thing where it's like, hey, you know, co-op is fucking bitchin', you know, like you want to play co-op, not just a kind of a mode throw in there and they're not building on it. Like, you really need to improve that experience with co-op, because co-op is fun. It's nice to play with other people. But I feel there's no incentive to play in co-op in this game. There really isn't, unless you need to help somebody out. Like, oh, your friend needs help killing this enemy because he's too weak. It's like the only instance that you really want to play co-op. Otherwise, there's no other incentive. Co-op gives you, there's no benefit. Oh. I really wish they would change that. Again, that definitely needs to change. Hopefully they make like a co-op update where they actually improve it a lot. Because the game is making so much fucking money, man. My God, it's already made like $100 million profit or something like that. It's ridiculous how much money this game is making. It's commercial success.
Haven't won yet.
Hell, this game is on RPG of the Year for the Game Awards. This game. Holy shit. It's like, damn. I mean, it deserves it for sure. But the fact that it's on that list, I didn't think, wow, has a Korean MMO ever, a Korean game like this, ever been on, like, you know, the Game Awards? So that's pretty impressive. The fact that it's going up against, like, Doom Eternal, Legend, you know, freaking Final Fantasy VII Remake and shit, like, god damn. I hope this game wins. I do. I would be very happy if Genshin Impact got RPG of the Year. Like, that would be a pretty awesome feat. That would be pretty awesome. Like, I salute you, sir. I wonder why certain things haven't spawned yet. Should have all been up by now. For some reason it's saying it's not up. Yeah. This sucks. Not having things to do. Same time though, I feel like if I would have missed out on this game, I would have never played it. So it was kind of a double-edged sword. It's like I could have skipped on this game, you know, waited 2 years, and then I was like, oh my god, how come I haven't played this game? I would have been one of those. But you never know. Maybe in 2 years' time, this game will become shit. You never know. Maybe the game will just go to hell. That's also possible too. Companies sometimes do get a big head and then they just ruin a game because it gets so greedy. Oh, we made 200 million. Now we need to make 300 million. Okay, well, make everything paywall so people just stop playing the game. So, oh man, it's terrible now. I've seen that happen before. It's a likely story. I hope it doesn't happen with this game. I really see it just go to shit like that with a hell in a handbasket. Because corporate bigwigs want a ton of money. It's like, yeah, we need to make more money because we're not rich enough. Greedy son of a bitches and want everything. Typical corporate mentality. Never enough with these people. It's like, yeah, you guys have hundreds of millions of dollars. But it's like, it's never enough with you guys. Like, this game could make $1 billion and it still wouldn't be enough. Let's just enjoy the ride for how long it's gonna be until it goes to shit. Doesn't look like there's anything left to get. $21. Enough time? 20 resin I can spend right now. Just calculate if that's enough time for that to recover. $21. 7.5 times 21. I think it's 7.5 resin per hour. Should be enough. Yeah, it should be good. I'll spend the 20 and then I'll sleep after that. Just gotta figure out what I'm gonna spend it on. And more books. Sounds alright. That's pretty shit. That's pretty shit. Unless you need defense on the character. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good. That one. It's a back piece for. It's like pyro damage, and then it's like the set bonus is so crap for that piece.
La da 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 da.
Let's see what we're gonna store 20 resin on. Yeah, I still gotta do these two. I've been meaning to work on these, but on. Some domains. Not exactly the materials I need. I can do this one. I do need bowls. Bowls, please. Lots of bowls. Need lots of bowls. Do one of these.
The hunt begins.
Let's see. I'm gonna be strong enough to do this. I might be able to. I think the damage on this is pretty high, though. I might be able to do this. Those mobs are like 80, I think 80 or 85.
There you are. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! The more, the merrier. I'm the frying pan into the fire. Jumpy dump. Can't handle your drink. Jumpy dumpy go. Woo! Get them! Blink! Boof! Blink! Over here! That really hurt. That's fair. La la la, jumpy dumpy go. Blink, blink. Can't handle your drink. Who can I? La la la. Ouch. Let the show begin. Think you can bully me? Blink! La la la! Blink! Oh, now you've got me worked up. Sketch! Let me amuse myself. The merrier. Think you can bully me? Let me amuse myself. Think you can bully me? Over here. Blink. Nice and spicy. I'll protect us. Let me amuse myself. Nice and spicy. Over here. Over here. Blink. Ducky, ducky, go. Let me amuse myself. La la la. Merrier. Let's go, let's go. You cannot. Let me amuse myself. Look at you. Over here. Blink. Blink, blink, blink. La la la. Let me amuse myself. La la la. Shake your ass. La la la. Over here. Oh, now you've got me worked up. Shake your ass, sir. La la la. Assassins shine no longer.
Yeah, it's not very efficient. It's doable, but not very efficient. Oh shit. It didn't give me crap. That was bad. For that much work, I should have got way more than that. That's pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Hmm. Ooh, for resin to recover. I'll probably be at 150 something resin by the time it starts.
Da da da.
47 by 1500 plus 800 is 2300. Hit it by. I'll hit it by Thursday. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I had it by Thursday. Well, I'll be close tomorrow, but not close enough. Thursday, I'll definitely hit it. Get another 2 fragile resins. That'll put me up to 5. Yeah, tomorrow night can't stay up too late. I gotta be over at my mom's house. 1 o'clock tomorrow. I hope watch the house for a couple hours. So I'll probably have to go to bed around 5 tomorrow. I can't stay up too late tomorrow. I'll probably only stream for like 3 hours. I just do my dailies and then quick round of artifacts, and then that's it. That'll probably be it for me. Anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks. I'll be on after work tomorrow, same time. I said it's probably gonna be a shorter stream tomorrow, like 2-3 hours, and then Thursday will be a long stream. I should have, yeah, Thursday. Yeah, today's Tuesday, so Tuesday into Wednesday will be a short, and then Wednesday into Thursday. Tomorrow will be short stream as well, but the day after, which is Thursday, Thanksgiving. Yeah, the next 2 days are going to be short streams because I got to get up early. So I probably only play till like 5 at latest, and then on Thursday after Thanksgiving, I'll be on all night because I got 3 days off from work. So I'll probably be on like around 7-8 o'clock, playing Bloodstained again on Thursday, and playing Total Spellable, and then switching over to Genshin Impact when the day changes, and then do the same thing Friday and Saturday. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Nothing much else gonna change. But yeah, I'll try to finish up. Gonna try to beat Bloodstain and Total Spell Bubble those 3 days. Get both of those games done, and then work on back on Control and get used to that game. I forgot how to play that game. I'm gonna have to refresh myself again. Play that game. And once I'm done with that one, I'll figure out the next game I want to play. I might go back to Amnesia Rebirth because I never beat it. I mean, I know that game isn't that long, so I think I'm over halfway done with it. I just haven't had no desire to go back to it just because it's been kind of a whatever game. I would like to beat it, but again, it's being in the mood, I guess, for it. We'll see. I don't know yet, but yeah. The next 3 games that I mentioned are pretty much solid, and I think I'm gonna stop on Trails of Cold Steel 4. I'm just not feeling a turn-based game right now. I'm just, even though it's a great turn-based game, I'm just not feeling it right now. Good game. Like I said, if you like turn-based game, play it. It's amazing. But I'm not really feeling turn-based. I really am not. And also, the game doesn't help much when I don't know any of the previous story outside the first game. Barely. So I know that's not helping me. If I actually played all the previous games, I think I'd play it a lot. I'd be more inclined to play it. But since I don't know anything else previously, it's kind of hard to get into the game. Just because I don't know much of the backstory. Like, it's one of those things of like, I need to play the other ones. But again, it's being in the mood. I think that's the biggest problem, is just being in the mood for a turn-based RPG. I'm just not in the mood. This doesn't, the gameplay doesn't fulfill me enough. I still haven't beat the first one. I mean, I have my save file, and I mean, I could go back to that one, but again, it's being in the mood. Yeah, but I think after those 3 games, I just got to figure out what I'm playing next, and then go from there. Because I literally need to keep myself occupied till fucking February, because I have nothing to look forward to till then. Like, I got my whole plate is empty until then. I gotta hold out for 3 months. 3 months, man. Like, well, 2.5 months. 2.5 months I gotta hold out for. I'm like, oh boy, it's gonna be painful. Well, then, like I said, the 3 games I'm mentioning, that's not going to even last me probably 2 weeks. Maybe 3 weeks, and that'll be it. And I'll be back to where I started. I'll be like, oh, got a month and a half left to kill. Got to find something to play. Good news. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good one. Take care. Peace out.